Okay, so I thought I'd do something a little different this time. Here I am at about a half hour before my first half marathon. Yeah, I've never, first one, so I've obviously never done one before. I was behind where I wanted to be in my training, and so I had been pushing it, and then a couple weeks ago my knee started hurting, and first couple days I ran through it and it got worse, so I took about a week and a half off. Then the last week I went a couple times on short runs and I could still feel it sore, not quite as bad, but I figured I was better off not running than running and hurting myself worse. I figured how much I could help myself by running was not equal to the damage I could do if I made it worse. So at this point I'm not even setting a goal for myself other than hopefully just finishing if there's no major pain in my knee. Usually do the shorter races. I'm worried about time, but yeah, now I just gotta go at a casual pace and just hope I finish. So yeah, recording this, and I guess when it's over, I'll record another one, put it together, and see how I did. Alright? Okay, see you at the end. Bye. Okay, so I finished the first half marathon a little while ago. The medal, I don't know how clear this is, a big blur on the screen, but yeah, everything below my waist is sore, but nothing actually hurts, so that's good. I clocked it on my phone at about, I think it was just under 2:10, and for 13.3 miles. I don't have the official time. I think the phone's a little off because you're going back and forth across the street. It's not a straight 13.1. I mean, it's actually probably more accurate, but yeah, so hopefully I'll find out my official time, and I'd love to see it somewhere around the same thing on 2:10. Keep it under that 10-minute mile mark would make me happy. It would be better than what I would have thought starting the race. Maybe a month ago I would have thought I could do it, but yeah, that would mean a month ago I was shooting for under 2 hours, but 2:10 I'd be happy with. Alright, so thanks for watching this. Bye. Okay, now that I've had a little time to recover, so I did find an unofficial time of, I think it was 2:12:05, which was 9:52 per mile. Although what I heard is that's from the starting gun, not from when you cross the starting line. So hopefully a minute or two will be taken off the time, from when I actually crossed the starting line. So how I felt during the race, my knee, a little sore, but didn't really bother me. What actually hurt me the most at the beginning of the race was I don't even know what it's called, but the part of the foot, like the joint between your leg and your foot, like I guess the pressure there was kind of a pain as I was running. It was okay as the race went along, though. Obviously it takes its toll on you. I found myself the last quarter to third of the race more and more taking 30 seconds a minute to walk and just catch my breath and just let my legs, rest a little bit. Water stations, I would always stop, take a quick drink. Not that I needed the water, but it was also an excuse to stop for a second. But when I got to the last mile or so, even though there were a couple times I was like, okay, I could really walk for a minute. I said, you know what, I'm just gonna push through for the last mile. And I think it might have been I did the splits on my phone. I forget exactly what it was, but I think it might have been my fastest mile. If not, it was up there. You know, it was up and down because I stopped at certain points. So I didn't ever actually stop other than to drink water, but I did, you know, walk here or there as the race went along. Once I was done, like I just sat down on the grass and just, you know, drank water, rested for a minute, and then, well, probably about 5-10 minutes. I got up, got another thing of water, something to eat. I got a bagel. That's when I filmed the other part of this, but a little uncomfortable for me with the social anxiety in front of with everyone there. That's why I kind of went out to the side where there weren't many people. But you know, overall, it's a nice experience to have. I mean, I'm not feeling great, but I'm not feeling that bad either. Although now I do have to go to work for about 8 hours. Will be on my feet. But other than that, everything's okay. All right. Well, I guess that should just be about it. All right. Thanks a lot for watching this. Hello again. Okay. The last time was going to be the last part of this video, but I think this will be, assuming I get everything done tonight. Yeah, I hadn't put everything together and uploaded yet, so it's Friday now. I ran the race Sunday, so I figured if anyone cares, I have the official times, and I could go over how I felt for my official time. At the time I had what they call the gun time for the time the gun went off was 2:12:05.8, but when I got the official time online, it was down to 2:09:12.1. Yes, they go down to the 10th of a second, a differential of 2 minutes 53.7 seconds, so a little better than what I had. Got it under 2:10, which doesn't mean much, but makes me feel nice. Overall, I finished 768th, but out of 2022, which puts me in the top 38%. You know, I would have liked to do a little better, but considering where I was a week or two ago, I'm happy with that. And the other thing I found interesting was they tell you your 10K time and your finish time and the place you're in for each spot. And through the first 10K, which is 6.2 miles, I was in 1,060. I had the 1,063rd best time, you know, which is not that great. But out of the second half of the race, or probably I guess a little more than half, I had the 584th best time, which surprised me because I felt the second half of the race I was, you know, just dragging my butt. You know, I just started walking a couple of times, but I guess in a long run like this, it happens to most people. I know the last mile, as much as I wanted to stop for a minute and just like walk, I didn't, so that probably helped. I think my last mile was my fastest time. As for how I felt after the race, I said I felt okay. Right after the race, I had said I was sore, but by the time I got into my car, I was feeling okay. I went to work. I worked that day, and I really felt okay. Most of the time I was a little sore, but nothing too bad. Until the very end of the night, I think it was like when I went to the bathroom and I actually sat down for a few minutes. I guess everything tightened up. I started to feel it then. I got home, and I got out of bed, when I had to get up again, and just everything ached in the morning. Just walking and stepping over things, everything ached. As you move along during the day, it started to feel a little better, started to lose up a little, but yeah, I was really sore the first day. That Monday, Tuesday, I wasn't quite as sore, still sore. I noticed every time I had to take a step down, maybe even just a small step, I I felt it. By Wednesday, I was again. It was still sore. It lessened a little bit. It wasn't pain walking down steps or anything. It was just an overall dull soreness, dull ache, I guess. I've worked all those days too, and working on my feet doesn't help. And yesterday, Thursday, was the first day I woke up where I felt fine. I didn't feel any effects from the run. Only thing that bothers me a little is my one knee, which had been bothering me beforehand. And it doesn't even hurt when I'm walking. It just, every now and then, certain movements, I feel kind of like a little twinge in there. If I run, I'll see what happens. I don't know. I actually just signed up for some mud run obstacle course for tomorrow morning. So that'll be the test for it. After that, I probably won't run for a few weeks, if not a month. Yeah, so that's the update, and yeah, I will put these pieces together and upload this, and hopefully you enjoy it. I don't know if there's anything entertaining about this, but thanks for watching. All right, bye.